So many guys have been asking, like, what is media buying? What is it exactly? What does it entail? And how do I make so much money doing media buying? And I know it's a little confusing. That's why I'm going to break it down for you guys, because I used to just tell people who asked what it is that I do when they would see me making so much money. And like, it didn't make sense. I would get so many follow-up questions that I just would go, well, I just hit buttons on the keyboard and it makes me money, because essentially it's so much more in depth that I have to explain that I don't sometimes want to sit around and explain, but I want to clear the air for everybody and break down what exactly a media buyer is. So media buying is the process of purchasing advertising space, whether that be online or offline. I'm strictly in the online space, and I have clients and I do their media buying for them, meaning I place ads for them, right? They come up with the creative, right? So the ad itself, but I'm the one that goes out there and runs that for them. And I do that for them on platforms like Meta and on TikTok. So all those really annoying ads you see on Facebook or on Instagram or on TikTok, you've probably seen something that I've placed. And it's me. I'm the annoying one that put them there. And I'll tell you what, as annoying as it may be, it makes my clients and it makes me a lot of money. I manage millions of dollars every single month on these platforms for my clients, and in return, they make 3 to 5 times that amount every single month. And it's not just about like back in the day when you did media buying on the radio or on TV or on a billboard where you just had an ad itself and then you would throw it up and then hope for the best, right? Say if it was a kid's toy, you'd put it on kids channels and run it there, right? That was about the only strategy you could do. But on the digital space, there's so much more strategy, and that's why they pay the big bucks, because I find the people that will buy them. I do all of the testing. So when it comes to like Meta, you are not just throwing up essentially a digital billboard for your clients, for these brands. What you're doing is you're creating campaigns that have optimizations, right? So what are we optimizing for? Are they trying to get leads? Are they trying to get more traffic? Are they trying to get people to purchase something? What are they trying to do? That's what we need to optimize for. That's what we tell Meta. Hey, find people that are going to be known to have these behaviors. Then we're going to find an audience within that objective, right? So are they Gen Z? What are things Gen Z like, right? They like Euphoria. They like, I don't know, whatever else Gen Z likes. I'm a millennial. I don't know. But find those. We research their competitors, see how their competitors market. Where are they marketing? We need to make sure that they are doing the same types of industry standards that they are doing. Then we need to also test the creatives themselves. And so what happens is we're constantly optimizing. So audiences that aren't performing well, we turn off and we filter in new audiences. And then ads that aren't performing well, we turn off and filter in new audiences. And then we're constantly playing mix and match, right? So the audience that are performing well with ads that are performing well, we will duplicate and isolate them and add more budget to them. So that's in a nutshell what media buying is. Again, it's way more in depth, way more intricate. I did not go to school for this. I did not go to school at all. I don't have a degree. I learned this strictly online. It's like a digital trade, which is crazy. They don't teach it in school because it's super high in demand and it pays really, really well. And that's why I kind of just say at the end of the day, oh, I just hit buttons on the computer and it makes me money, because essentially it does. So that's what a media buyer is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Happy to answer. Again, this makes me anywhere from $80,000 to $120,000 per month, because I have a handful of clients that pay me each $10,000 to $12,000 per month for Meta advertising alone. I also do TikTok advertising. I do email marketing. So if they bundle those services, I easily have a client on for 20 grand retainer every single month. So yeah, open to answering any questions you guys may have.